Hey, Cuzzo. So far, some of my little tricks that I talked to you about earlier that I was going to try to use here with that arrow, man, I have really flown through some of these stages. I mean, I've only got charge and wave left, and I'm still under 20 minutes, so definitely so far, using that super arrow in certain spots has really made this game move along a lot faster. So that's something I'm going to have to keep studying and just trying to find places where it would make sense to use it. But man, so far, I don't know what it is about the past 3 or 4 nights, but I have felt like a freaking ninja playing some of these games. I mean, it is crazy just how tuned in I am right now. I don't know how in the hell I reached that, but that's okay. As long as I got it. I hate that I had to come back down here again, but I've made up time in other spots, that's for sure. I don't care about you. And so used to, I would make him come back and come back and come back until he left me an E-tank, but you know, I'm not even going for those. But if I can get one along the way, then okay, we're gonna have to do something about all this. Starting to get sloppy here just a little bit. That's alright, this boss is good as dead. That's alright though, this boss here is as good as dead. This was actually, first time I played this game, Stone Man was the first one that I fought. Let me phrase that. First one I defeated, not the first one I fought. The first one I fought, or tried to fight, was Crystal. I remember he was the first one I went to, and I didn't even make it to him the first go around before I got my first game over. But then Henry was watching me play it because he had like a weak head start because he was trying to finish it before I got a chance to finish it before him. And he actually gave me the idea of going to Stone Man first. And since then, I can beat any of them first. It doesn't matter on this game. But I like going to Star now because when you beat Star Man, he gives you the super arrow, which I didn't use in Stone Man stage for some stupid reason. I could have found some place to use it there. I'm sure I can probably find a place to use it here too. I learned another little technique with this thing. I'll just use it here. Watch this. You don't have to just go. Did you see how he was kind of climbing the stairs there? I didn't know you could do that little thing like that. You know, I didn't know you could just keep jumping on it like that and getting higher and higher so you can dodge everything. I mean, when I really remember the layouts of this game, like when I really started studying them like I am now, you know, as far as the top of the screen, I mean, that arrow could skip you past major, super hard parts of sections of the game, you know, or even time-consuming ones. But yeah, when I saw that dude do that during that world record run, I'm like, my God, why come I didn't figure this out already? This is brilliant. But if you jump as you're going up, if you shoot the arrow, you'll land on it every time. So you can just, you know, keep kind of going up like I was there. I'm not perfect at it, but, you know, it didn't take me too long to get through that room. So this is one that's going to be fun to, you know, fine-tune, because that is a super cool move, incorporating that super arrow into this game. It makes it a lot faster. I mean, used to, it would take me about 30 minutes to beat the first 8 bosses, and I'm going to definitely exceed that. You know, it should be around 26 to 27. Yeah, practice will make perfect, and that's going to be a fun thing to get the skill down with, because it's such a cool little move. And it actually works on one of the Darkman stages boss robots. It actually works on one of them. You know, you just don't think about that super arrow very much, because before today, I didn't use it nowhere near as much as I have already today. There was one section where I always used it, but now I've used it like 6 times already. Okay, I got through that one pretty quick. I didn't use the super arrow, or yeah, I did it again to show you how it worked there. But kind of got through that stage pretty fast, which is good, because the next stage, you're riding the, I guess the Wave Rider or whatever the hell that little thing is. So you're kind of at its speed. Charge Man, to me, is a pretty cool boss, but his special ability, the charge slide, I mean, you're basically launching yourself at enemies, which means most of the time you're going to get hit. Might be my least favorite Mega Man power-up is this charge slide. There's times in this game where it comes in handy, sure, but overall, not my favorite special weapon. Stone Man's not really my favorite either. I mean, it's big and seems like it should be super strong, but you don't use it very much. fastest time I think on this game is 1 hour and 5 minutes from beginning to end. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not setting world record time this time, but once I get to where I'm comfortable using that super arrow more and more, I should be able to get that time further and further down. And it's going to be such a cool thing to learn how to use better. I was just floored when I saw that last night. I'm like, wow, really? That's how they're doing it, the super arrow. And see, this part right here, I don't know of a quicker way to go through this. I don't think there's anything you can do to just get through that water without it hitting you. And I don't remember if they just took the hits or not. Which one, the first one, or Mirror of Fate, or number 2? And then I have a follow-up question to that as well about Lords of Shadow. First. Have you made it very far in that game? What's your history with it? I mean, you know that me, Castlevania, I had day 1, so I was working on it from the time go. So, how far along are you in that game? See what I was talking about, how at this stage here, you don't control how fast you go. I mean, it's a set time. So the only way you're ever going to make any improvement on this stage is somewhere at the beginning, or maybe against Wave Man, but he goes down pretty quick with Charge Man's weapon, the old charge kick. Swamp. Okay, you can, listen, get through that swamp. Is it the stuff in the swamp grabbing you and pulling you down? Is that what's getting you? Because I remember that stage. It used to aggravate me when I first played it too. I had a tough time there. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this game gets tougher. But with that, you just have to be, just be patient. You just have to be patient. That's the only way you can get through that. Just be patient, and just, if you have to, before you walk, to where the swamp section, turns into that dark circle where it's about to grab you, watch that sequence a few times and make sure you have the timing down. Just take your time and do a little count, and you'll get through it, I promise you. You can do that. Because I promise you, what comes after that stage is a gigantic boss that is really, really tough. You're not going to beat him the first or second time, because you're going to have to figure out his pattern and everything he's doing. So just take your time with that swamp. You can get through it, and I promise you, as aggravating as you think it may be, the payoff is worth it in that game as far as the progression of the story. You drop it on payment, it still works. Well, if I was to do that, man, it'd be in 1,000 pieces. Plus, I'd injure somebody and have to go to court and pay them extra money. So, as bad as my luck is sometimes. But yeah, you can get through that swamp. Just take your time. Take your time. Do not be in a hurry. But like I said, the payoff for that game is worth it as you continue to go further. Alright, so we got through the first 8 bosses in about 28 minutes. A little bit better than usual. And this 2013. This stage here, unpopular opinion by a lot of people, but as far as NES themes go, this theme in this stage right here is my absolute favorite of anything. I love this theme for some reason. This theme and Mega Man 2 Wily Castle 1 theme, that might be my second favorite. Amazing, 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 amazing tracks, in my opinion. I'm sure I could have handled that a whole lot better. That's a little better. Jesus. I missed that. Yeah, sure enough. This one guy here, out of all the ones in Proto Man Castle, Dark Man Castle stage, he's the boss I like the least, because he will get up on you before you get him dead. And he gets faster and faster every time you hit him, but he's gone this time. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Not that he ever kills me, but he pushes me. When all fails, call your hover. Hover dog, yeah, for sure, man. Rush is the best. Rush is the freaking best. Although, best rush jet was Mega Man 3 because you had total control. You could go forward and backwards. And Mega Man 6 rush jet was pretty cool too because you could attach him, to you. So it would, it's pretty cool. Alright, I know there's an M tank up here, so I'm gonna, you can't have more than one, so I'm gonna get it this way. Just filled up everything I had, and there we go. Now it's back up there. What part did you hate? Oh yeah, well, he's the one who's the most notorious for it. Every time you hit him, he gets faster and faster and faster. There's a little trick to that jump right there. You can kind of just fall. No, you don't just fall straight down there. Never mind. Forget I said that. See, this arrow would be a bad thing to use here because it would hit one of those things and then you would fall. Yeah, the music's awesome. Not that, I mean, one of the few older games. This one here, Joe. Whenever I'm sitting here playing by myself, or if I'm not video streaming, like at least like commentating, I'll have the TV on mute and I'll be listening to something on one of my playlists or one of my music players, and no, not the right one. I do want to get this E-Tank right here. You know, I'll actually listen to the game music, especially when I get to these stages here. I read something a couple times now, and I think the most recent article I read was that I think they're, I don't remember if it's Netflix, but they are actually in the process of making a live-action Mega Man movie. I do not believe I have, or if I did, I didn't know I was listening to it. Okay, this is either the Crystal Wire or the Gyro. Is that something electronic, Joey? Okay, glad I picked up extra tank. Oh, you didn't know what vaporwave music was either? I don't know that I've heard of it. I've heard of so many different kinds of music nowadays, you know? I think this is a spot for this arrow, I believe. Let's see. Oh, no. No, it is not a spot for that arrow. So I didn't die. Got some arrow back, that's good. I'm gonna need some for this stage, actually. Hey, Celestial, what's up? Oh, from a VHS, that's interesting. So is that a genre? Okay. list too. I was telling Joey, that this is probably my favorite Mega Man game, and soundtrack-wise, absolutely is. As that cliche say it is, I know it's not a popular opinion, but this is definitely not a popular opinion. People enjoyed this one more than the rest of the classic entries because everybody holds 2 and 3 to such a high standard. But I mean, as far as polish to me goes, none are as polished as this one. Oh no, yeah. Ugh. Get out of there. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'll have to check that out, man. Magnum Bullets by Night Runner, okay? A little off subject as far as music goes. I discovered something I didn't think I would appreciate all that much, but Lynyrd Skynyrd, the song with Sweet Home Alabama, that album, there is about 4 or 5 really good songs on that album. Damn, he almost drained all my health not paying attention. Jesus. But there's a few good songs on there that are just unbelievably good, and I had no idea there were that many good songs on that album. Okay. 42 minutes in, so maybe I can do it in 50 minutes. Jesus, I gotta find more areas to use that super arrow. But still, under an hour would still beat my previous time, so. Yeah, it's a, man, I didn't realize the song on the Wonder Years, I didn't realize that they did that song. I had no idea. When I heard it, I'm like, oh, amazing. I've been listening to a little bit of like 70s rock here, a little bit here lately, like the Doors, dude. There's some really good Doors songs. I understand why Uncle Robert got it. He understood, and I understand it. That's really trippy stuff, man. Jim Morrison was, man, musically he was way ahead of most people, or either way on the other side of other people if you didn't like his style. Okay, so there's an M-Tank supposed to be up there. And it will be after I use this to be on that platform on the right there. And I may have to go down the ladder and back up to get it, but at least it gives you a refill on everything. Alright, so you just have to come back down, come back up, and bada bing, there's the M-Tank. And just about all these Wily Castle stages, it seems like towards the beginning of the stage, most of them have an M-Tank. But if you already have one in your inventory, it won't show. But after you use it and then go back where it was, it'll show up. I wonder if there's something that can defeat those little guys there, because they slow you down just a little bit too. Yeah, he was. He really loved Doors, and then all the brothers love Kiss, if you didn't know that. They used to dress up in the face paint and damn everything, and they had that long ass hair too. Most of them did. My dad had really long hair when him and Mom got married. And again, when he was about 40, the same time I was growing mine out, you know. But as you can see, I've cut my hair very short from where it was when you guys were down last. You know what this is right here? Me being smart for that 1 second and not dying there. I don't know how I dodged that. Did you know they were obsessed with Kiss like that? Yeah. I wish that I wasn't, man, but the reason why I did was because, you know, I've told you before, and you probably already know, but I'm fairly susceptible to getting sick. And like when all that COVID stuff first started, you know, I was thinking about all the people I was with and how often my hair would be in my face and in my mouth. And I was like, you know, maybe short term, you know, until this shit calms, I would transfer it from my hair to my mouth. You know, I was afraid of that actually. And to me, it made sense, and it still does to me. Because, like I said, I guess I could have done something to keep it from getting in my mouth, but shit, I wore it in a ponytail, but you know, sometimes it still comes out. Your mom was obsessed with Cher? I did not know that. Oh my god, freaking Cher. That's kind of funny. I was trying something there, and it didn't pay off. I didn't know you could stand on that platform and he still hits you. I remember seeing that on part of the speed run yesterday, so I was seeing how that worked exactly. Alright, so we got to do better this time. Share believe. Joey, you just lost a couple of cool cousin points seeing if you loved anything Cher. Jesus, man. You didn't have a whole lot to begin with, so there ain't too many to subtract away, I guess. I guess that's one good thing. Really, I really didn't know she was. I know she also liked Prince too. She had at least a small Prince phase, you know. I don't know what's happened to me the second half of this game, but it's not going as smoothly for me as the rest of it was. It's kind of slowed down just a little bit. I think I'm just maybe just tired. Shit, it's been a long day in Panama City today. Okay, so arrow across there. And the Eagles. I like me some Hotel California. Yeah. I used to really like that song. I can't really stand it now because I've heard it 18 billion times. That's something I stumbled across like in 1991, our first venture into any kind of cable, you know. And we only had about 10 channels, but I remember there was a music station. I can't remember what it was called, but it was all they played was music. It wasn't like MTV or nothing like that. It was definitely you know, like C-grade MTV, and I don't even really like MTV like that, so that tells you something. I hate my phone going off. I hate it going off at this time of the night, especially when it's work. There's nothing about work I want to talk about at 9 o'clock at night, especially when I was there all day. I mean, I like my job, but at 9 o'clock at night, I don't want to be dealing with it. There ain't nothing at that job that's that important to me right now. Give me a second to think about that. Don't just tell me. Something that you watched the other day that I wouldn't believe. Wow, that could be so many things. Okay, I'm trying to remember what this boss was. Oh, no. Nothing too troublesome. Give me a second to think about that. Let's be on the safe side. Man, I'm not going to even break an hour now. I have really slowed this thing down the second half of this game. I don't know what's getting into me. Oh God, I don't want to hear it. There's an M tank up there too. Do I need it? Yeah, let's go ahead. Do I need the arrow? Do I need the Gemini? You know what? I don't need this stuff. Yeah, I think I'm good with what I got. I might can do this under an hour. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Getting faster, remembering where everything's at in the item select menu will help too. What a ridiculous weapon. Back in the day. Let me just ask, can I get a hint? And how many hints can I get? I have 2 questions. I just need two questions. And then I think I might be able to make an educated guess. Oh, 1 hint, 3 guesses. Oh, Jesus. Animated or not? 1 hint, 3 guesses. If you'll give me 2 hints, well, yeah, if you'll give me 2 hints, I'll only take 1 guess. How about that? Not animated, okay. So are we in agreement with that, or do I get 3 guesses, or is it you give me 1 more hint and I take 1 guess? Just because I know I'm that good. But not good enough to get it with 1 hint. Channel 18? Yeah, that helps none. Channel 18. 2 hits, 1 guess. Yeah, but that ain't the question I was going to ask. The question I was going to ask was it something that we watched together? Not no Channel 18. I don't know what the hell that is. Which boss is this? Okay, charge. So you're messing up my time, Joe. Damn it. But I have died a few times and goofed off a few times, so I can't be too upset. I'm just enjoying. At least I'm enjoying playing it. Ouch. One. Oh, 18. That was ABC. Shit. 18 was ABC. No. 27 was ABC. Was 18 ABC also? Shit, we didn't have much. We had a little satellite with 10 channels. And it was a joke. I mean, they watched more antenna TV than they did that. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, ABC was 18. And it wasn't animated. Let me just think of some of the TV shows that come on there. Boy Meets World, Full House. Jesus, man, what else come on there? Don't tell me, was it Dinosaurs? Was it Dinosaurs? I've been wanting to see that so bad. Tell me it wasn't Dinosaurs. Local person? Not Dinosaurs. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. The local person part doesn't help too much either. Not really. Are you talking about like local to you? Are you talking about Family Matters? You know, kind of because like, you know, maybe you're saying you're Urkel-like. Did you do that? It's Urkel, it's Family Matters, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be about a normal time for me, I think. I need to see what my best time was on one of my other videos. Nope, local to the area. Oh, local to the area. Well, damn. What was local to the area on ABC? You're gonna have to throw it on me because I have no idea. I really don't. And you're gonna tell me what it is, and I'm gonna get ill because I can't think of what it might be. Where did you see it at? That's the next question. Wait, you saw Donkey Kong? okay. That's pretty cool. Look how easy the last Wily is if you have beat. I mean, as much as I love this game, if you have beat, you're not losing here. And if you do lose, you shouldn't play Mega Man ever again. That's why I wasn't worried about. I shouldn't have even chased any of these E-Tanks because I think I've used 2. Oh, got 2 shots in that time. Yeah, I'm totally lost. I give up completely. I really thought it was Family Matters. I thought that's where you were going with that. Damn, am I gonna have enough beat to finish this guy? I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, Red Holland! Shit, I didn't. Are you sure that was on 18? Because I thought that was on 4, like Dothan 4. Are you sure it wasn't Dothan 4? How the hell am I going to beat this guy and I don't have anything to kill him with? Does gyro attack work on him? I don't have any more beat. How'd I run out of that? I've never run out of beat on this guy. How did that happen? There we go. Oh, I didn't know that. I remember Red Holland. This is how I remember him. I remember it was Saturday afternoon. There was this Southern Wrestling promotion that came on Dothan for 30 minutes from like 6 to 6:30, and I watched it with him every Saturday. And Red Holland come on right after that, and we used to watch that too because I used to enjoy fishing and stuff as well. So that was about an hour. That's not great. I was hoping for a lot less than that. But I was just kind of goofing at the last half of it there, just enjoying it. Yeah, well, that wrestling, man, that was real old school. That was back when the Armstrongs were real popular, and their most popular one that I remember was, his name was Bullet Bob Armstrong. And I always thought it was so cool whenever he would come out to the ring, his entrance music was Bad Sabone. That was amazing. And they also had a wrestler there. His name was Adrian Street, and he used to dress up very feminine, and he would act very homosexual, basically, towards wrestlers. He's like Goldust, sort of, before Goldust became Goldust. You ever get a chance to look up Adrian Street? What a character that dude was, man. He was a character. We need to, if you're really serious about that, man, when y'all come back, even if Russ don't want to go, I am game for going fishing. I mean, I don't have a boat, but I'm sure we can find a pier somewhere and fish. I'll be more than happy to get my license. I think I still got my pole and some of my tackle box in my trunk, so, and if I don't, I'll be happy to get some to go fishing. That'd be fun. And we can fish, and we can agree to cook and grill what we catch that night, so somebody will have to go to the store and get some other food so that we won't starve to death. But if you really want to go fishing, man, I'd be all for that. That would be fantastic. Alright guys, well let me ask y'all this, since y'all watched me through the whole way. You know about what I have game-wise. I mean, I have Mega Man 1 through 11, X 1 through 8, Castlevania through probably about a 15-minute break, just to recharge my batteries, and then it's going to be Mega Man 2 unless you guys have any other requests. I can't believe I have 59 comments on this video. That's awesome. I could charge through Castlevania 4 again, try to get a good run, or I could also, if I could try to do Castlevania 4 again, see how that goes. But yeah, well, we need to go fishing, man. I would like that. I bet Henry, we would love to go fishing too. He likes to fish. If we need to, we got plenty of bait through him. Which one sounds good, Joe? Does it matter? I guess it doesn't really matter. What do you want to see? What would you like to see? Do some Rondo, do some Castlevania 3, or go go the Alucard route instead of going the normal Cypher route. You know, whatever you guys want to see, it don't matter to me. You know, like I said, I was thinking Mega Man 2 just because I just got done with this. Maybe I'd have a good clean run. But 43 minutes. Rescue Rangers could be an option. Although I ain't quite feeling Rescue Rangers, but there is a Rescue Rangers 2. 2 sounds great. Okay. Alright, well give me about 15 minutes, y'all, and I'm going to get on that, and we'll see how Mega Man 2 goes. Another game where I like the soundtrack a lot, but I might actually have it muted on my end so I can listen to some playlists that I've been wanting to hear. But anyways, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. It's been fun. If any of you guys ever use Facebook or know anybody that does, I have a growing, Aaron says Rescue Rangers. Aaron, I thought we were better than that. But I'll play Rescue Rangers. 1 or 2. There's 2 of them. That one I'm really good at, 2 I want to get better at. But whichever one you want to play, or whichever one you'd like to see me play. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say now. But, so Rescue Rangers, huh? Alright, so Rescue Rangers 1 or 2 or Mega Man 2? Y'all tell me which one. I'm not as good at part 2, the first one. Ugh. Y'all are killing me. You're trying to get my anxiety levels up. Alright, so give me about 10-15 minutes and I'll be on there. And last time I run that one, it was almost 17 flat. So hopefully I can do it again that faster. So alright, so Rescue Rangers 1 it is. And I'll see you guys in about... okay, Rescue Rangers 1, gotcha. Alright, so it'll be Rescue Rangers. Give me about 10 to 15 minutes and I'll be there, but if you start late, you're probably going to miss a lot of it, because like I said, that's a 7-20 minute game for me most of the time now, so either way, thanks, appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the other side.